Hi everyone, this is Orchid. Today I'm doing 3 budget candle holders using items from IKEA and Dollar Tree. For the first one, I'm using these tea lights from IKEA. They come 3 in a pack for $1.99. You will need 7 of them. I'm using Mod Podge and these pebbles from Dollar Tree. Basically, I'm gonna be gluing two together, 2 sets of 2 together. Now, because it tends to get somewhat slippery, glass tends to get slippery when you put when you're trying to glue pieces together. I put tape around it to kind of hold it in place. Once they are dried, I then use my E6000 glue, and I'm spreading that on the side because I'm going to be adhering the pebbles onto that. You can pat that with a skewer or with your hand. I'm going to be doing 2 layers. I tried using the Mod Podge for the first layer, but that wasn't working, so I decided to do that with the glue. Once I moved to the second layer, that's when I use the Mod Podge. So that's what it looks like after the first coating. So once that was dried, after doing all 4 sides and it's dried, I just, put the Mod Podge on each side at a time, and then I sprinkle the pebbles on and leave that to dry. Then I had to flip and do the other side. That was somewhat tedious, but I think the outcome was well worth it. Then I just used regular acrylic paint. I had pink and white, mixed them for a very light pink, and painted the pieces that color. Now for the other 3, I spray those gold, and I'm basically going to be gluing them alternately. I'm doing a tear somewhat, looking almost like a cake, using the same glue, E6000, and that's the finished product, guys. Very simple, very easy. Next, let's move to number 2. Number 2, I'm using the smaller version of the tea lights I just used from IKEA. These come 5 in a pack for $2.99, and they measure about 2 inch. The ones before were 2 3/4 inches. And I'm basically gluing them together to get a tower. I'm using 4 out of the pack of 5. So of course I'm taping them together again so they don't slip and get out of place when I'm gluing them. You need them to be straight for what we're using it for. Then once those 2 sets were dry, then I glue them together again so I have a tower. Now I'm using these 1 inch mirrors. I've worked with them before. They're from Joann's Fabric, 99 cents for 10 in a pack. And I'm basically going to be gluing 3 rows all the way around the tower, and I'm leaving a space in between. Now what I showed you now is a mirrored sheet. If you don't want to use the mirror squares, if you're afraid of the sharp edges, and they're not really sharp, that's an option for you, and that was on sale for $2.79. So that's me just gluing them, the 3 levels. The thing is, you have to wait in between for them to dry to move to the next, because they will slip out of place. Then I'm going to glue the base and the top on using the larger version, and that's how that turned out. This was really stunning in the rail, guys. And the final one, we all know these are tea lights from Dollar Tree, and of course I'm using also the larger tea lights from IKEA, which are also going to be the base and the top. But with the ones from Dollar Tree, I'm gluing them together, and I'm using 3 levels of that, and I just glue them all together, base, top, and that's how that turned out. I just love the simplicity of this one. Just simple, nothing fancy added to it. And here are all 3 of them together, guys. Very simple, very budget friendly. Um, didn't cost much money. Thanks for watching, guys, and thank you all so much for your support and your kind words. Bye now.